Friends, even Acharya Chanakya said that once a person understands what to say, when to say it, and how much to say, nothing can stop that person from being successful. Think about it, words are powerful things. Just like an arrow shot from a bow never returns, words once spoken cannot be taken back. Your words can become your strength or your weakness. Simply remaining silent at the right time can save you from many problems, while a single word spoken at the wrong time can create trouble for you. Yet, we live in a world that prizes constant chatter. Many people use their speech to appear wise, but many great scholars, geniuses, and kings have already told us the real power lies in silence. Because wise and successful people know when, where, and what to say, we will tell you 6 benefits of silence that will teach you today, not just today but right now, when and how much you should speak. Picture this, a tense boardroom, everyone arguing, voices rising, and you're just sitting there quiet as a church mouse. Everyone else is throwing words around like confetti at a parade, but you? Nothing. Now at first they might not notice. They're too busy performing their verbal gymnastics. But slowly, a hush will fall over the room. Heads will turn. They'll start to wonder, why isn't he saying anything? The anticipation builds. They're on the edge of their seats. Friends, this isn't some Machiavellian mind game, it's about timing. It's about understanding the rhythm of a conversation. When you feel that everyone is finally quiet, focused, hanging on your every unspoken word, that's when you strike. Your words, carefully chosen, will land with the impact of a meteor. They'll carry weight, significance. You've commanded attention not by shouting, but by strategically deploying silence. Think about Sun Tzu, the legendary military strategist. He didn't win battles just by being loud. He used silence as a weapon. He'd let his enemies stew in their own anxieties, overthinking his every move. They'd tie themselves in knots trying to figure out what he was planning. Their own worries became their downfall. Silence, my friends, can be a powerful weapon. It can disarm your opponents before they even realize they're in a fight. It's like a game of poker. You don't show your hand right away. You keep your cards close to your chest, letting the other players sweat it out. The silence creates uncertainty, doubt. Buddha, the OG of mindfulness, had some wise words about speaking. He said, "Before you open your mouth, let your words pass through 3 gates. First gate, is it true? Second gate, is it kind? Third gate, is it necessary?" Now think about that for a second. Do you really need to chime in on every single conversation? Do you need to offer your opinion on every single topic? Probably not. Silence brings focus. And focus, my friends, is like a laser beam. It cuts through the clutter, the distractions, the endless chatter. When you embrace silence, your mind becomes a Zen garden, calm, peaceful, organized. Silence creates space for creativity, for inspiration, for those aha moments. Ever been in a meeting where everyone's chattering away and then the boss suddenly stops talking? Instant silence. Everyone snaps to attention. What happened? Why did the talking stop? It's like a record scratch. Everyone's suddenly hyper-aware. Same thing happens in a classroom. Teacher stops talking, everyone looks up from their doodling. It's a primal instinct. Silence disrupts the status quo. It creates a vacuum that demands to be filled. And guess what fills it? Attention. Think about it. You're at a party, loud music, people talking over each other. You're trying to tell a story, but nobody's listening. They're too busy with their own conversations, their own dramas. So what do? You stop talking mid-sentence, just go silent. Suddenly heads turn. What's wrong? They ask. Why did you stop? Boom! You've got their attention. Now they're actually listening. They want to know what you were going to say. It's like a magic trick. Chapter 4. Silence builds trust. Want to build strong relationships? Listen more than you talk. People might laugh at your jokes, they might be impressed by your stories, but they'll trust you when they feel heard. And how do you make people feel heard? By listening. Really listening. And that requires silence. Silence helps you observe, to absorb information, to truly understand what the other person is saying. It allows you to pick up on the nuances, the unspoken cues, the emotions behind the words. It's like being a detective, gathering clues, piecing together the story. Think about the most powerful people you know. Are they constantly talking, or are they good listeners? Chances are, they're great listeners. They understand the power of silence. They know that listening is the key to building trust, to forging strong connections. When you listen, you make the other person feel valued, respected, understood. You create a safe space for them to share their thoughts, their feelings, their vulnerabilities. And that, my friends, is the foundation of any strong relationship. It's not about pretending to listen while you're mentally composing your next brilliant retort. Chapter 5. Silence helps in negotiations. Imagine you're in a job interview. The dreaded salary question comes up. What do? Don't blurt out the first number that pops into your head. Take a breath, pause, let the silence hang in the air. People are uncomfortable with silence. They feel the need to fill it. And sometimes, in their eagerness to break the silence, they reveal information they didn't intend to. Information that could be beneficial to you. It's like a game of chicken. Who's going to crack first? Who's going to give away their position? The person who can hold their silence the longest often has the advantage. This applies to all sorts of negotiations, from buying a car to haggling at a market. Silence can be your secret weapon. It can make the other person nervous, uncertain, willing to concede more than they initially planned. It's not about being manipulative, it's about being strategic. It's about understanding the psychology of negotiation. People are more likely to make concessions when they feel uncomfortable, and silence can create that discomfort. So the next time you're in a negotiation, remember the power of silence. Don't be afraid to let there be pauses. Chapter 6. Silence connects you with your true self. Let's be honest, most of us don't like silence. We avoid it like the plague. We fill our lives with noise, music, podcasts, TV, social media, anything to avoid the quiet. Why? Because silence can be uncomfortable. It forces us to confront ourselves, our thoughts, our feelings. We associate silence with loneliness, with being alone with our own thoughts. We crave attention, validation, approval from others. So we talk, we post, we share, we constantly seek external validation. But what if I told you that silence is the key to true connection? Not connection with others, but connection with yourself. Silence allows you to strip away the external noise, the distractions, the expectations, and just be. It allows you to hear your inner voice, to understand your own thoughts and feelings, to connect with your true self. It's like meditating. You quiet the mind, you focus on your breath, and you allow yourself to simply be present in the moment. It's in these moments of quiet contemplation that you discover who you truly are, what you truly want, what truly matters. Silence also acts as a shield. When you're quiet, your strengths and weaknesses remain hidden. It's harder for others to manipulate you, to take advantage of you, to exploit your vulnerabilities. Outro: embrace the power of silence. So there you have it, 6 surprising benefits of silence. From confusing your opponents to connecting with your true self, silence is a powerful tool that can transform your life. It's not about becoming a mime. It's about using silence strategically, intentionally to achieve your goals, to build stronger relationships, and to live a more fulfilling life. If you like this video, please support us by liking and subscribing to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the upcoming videos. Thank you for watching.